Hello, welcome to another day in Old School Runescape. Today, we're going to be talking about Old School Runescape and the different uh, formats, I guess you can say, that it can take, right? Different ways you can play Old School Runescape. And I actually kind of touched on this in on the Whitco podcast, right? I touched on these topics, but I'm going to expand on it a little bit more today, right? So, well, first off, before I begin, I kind of got to escape this room here. Let me think. Okay, climb the ladder. Do I want to climb the ladder? No, I don't want to climb the ladder. I want to get out of this room. Open large door. Okay, well, so first thing, playing OSRS in VR, MR, AR. Virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality. Okay, so imagine walking around in real life and playing the game. Yes, technically, Old School Runescape could do a modded VR version optimized for, let's say, point of view or otherwise known as POV. But I think it would also be cool just to do a similar version of mobile OSRS, so it can be used in mixed reality or augmented reality or even virtual reality if it has like a pass-through option. So, like for maybe the Apple headset or the new Meta headset, the Meta Quest 3, imagine pass-through with a little window floating, and you just play the game. Okay, so that's some ways you can achieve that or play the game. Another way that you could do it is using, you could probably do it in the way that I'm imagining, with the new X-Real smart glasses or AR glasses with the beam accessory, right? So, in other words, if you use the X-Real and beam, X-Real AR glasses and the beam accessory, you could position and resize the game better. I already walked through there. And you could also do other things while playing Old School RuneScape. I'm walking around like a mindless zombie right now, trying to present this slideshow presentation or whatever. I'm looking at a slideshow and I'm reading it. But anyway, yes. So with the X-Reel and Beam setup, you could resize the game better while doing other things. Okay. So you could walk around, make coffee, and play Old School RuneScape. The main thing to figure out would be uh, the controls and how you would actually control the game, right? So one way that I'm thinking about right now would probably be what Apple is cooking up, right? They're implementing into their watches and into their headset these tapping gestures. So and eye tracking, right? So imagine there's some sort of eye tracking or tapping gestures, and you tap where to go in Old School RuneScape, or you look and then tap and then you walk in that spot, right? There could be easier ways to do it. Maybe tapping in the air, right? Or something like that. Or maybe having some sort of, yeah, I don't know if a handheld controller could be a way to do it, but, we want to be walking around and playing the game. So I think a control, some sort of control is something that they still need to figure out, right? Okay. On this topic, um, I really enjoy games where you mostly click because you can do other things while you play the game, right? I'm doing other things while playing the game right now, not too well, because I'm still learning the game in general, right? But people that really know the game can do other things while playing the game, and they even have multiple screens up with multiple games, right? So I think we should have more games where you can click like this and play the game, right? This brings up another factor. Okay. I think people are too obsessed with realistic graphics. Realistic graphics are fine and everything, but I think OSRS has a charm to it. I think non-realistic graphics is a part of what gives the game its charm. Okay. So, that got me thinking. Someone should create a game that gives a sense of nostalgia without it being an old game. So how would one achieve this? Well, one way could be using elements of already nostalgic games and using those nostalgic elements in new games, right? Because in general, people already experience nostalgia for times that they have never experienced. So this concept could actually work. And that's mainly what was on my mind today in regards to playing Old School RuneScape in different formats, in different ways, and kind of implementing it into the growing world of VR, AR, and MR. I also got my thoughts in on the nostalgia factor of games and how they can be implemented into new games and games where you mainly click. And another thing that people don't think about is they think, oh yeah, you click in a game. Well, guess what? It may seem like a more simple concept at first, but Old School RuneScape has actually, complicated mechanics when you dive deep into the game. I'm not the best person to explain all of this, but one of the aspects, again, that I can't really explain very well, but I think they're called ticks or something like that. So you click and you can basically time your movements in the game. I may be mispronouncing it, but forgive me on that aspect. But anyway, so that's what was on my mind today. I'm glad I could share it with you. I will catch you on another episode of playing Old School RuneScape. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.